What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, the Grand Shogun, and we are out here at Cheeky Street Bar, right here in Fontaine, over at an EP launch named Over to You, produced by Master F himself, and the rap's covered by Roland Scaife. And I'm with one of the host of today's show, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like introducing my guests on my show. Like I always feel like that's your name, you should always own it.
Well, I go by YAZZTHESTUDENT on the pod. Depends on where you meet me. But for today, I'm YAZZTHESTUDENT.
Yeah.
For today.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I've seen you so much on the socials, bro. Because like me and you on like the same wavelength. Because I have a media house and I do a podcast. I write articles. I shoot film, and like your presenting skills is so amazing, especially what we saw over here, bro. Like, what gets you through like asking all these questions, and like what gets you pumping to like writing so many things about one specific individual or a platform or a project?
It's curiosity. It's curiosity, because I grew up really liking to read a lot of the music articles.
Yeah.
I loved watching documentaries, and I've always loved understanding a lot about how projects come together. So even a lot of the stuff that you've done with like all that Yaz and Next Gen Grades is honestly me trying to do that for a South African audience that a 12-year-old me who grew up reading all that stuff and watching all that stuff of American stuff. There's a 12-year-old me right now, and they happen to find all that Yaz. They get to geek the same way that I geeked over all the vices and all the American publications that used to tell me about all the cool AV Club, all the cool film stuff, music stuff. It's really just from a sense of curiosity, but also just wanting to add to the archiving of our art as South Africans, Africans, and genuinely young people.
Yeah, that's amazing, bro. I mean, especially going into the entertainment industry and you broadening your language into more entertainment. Looking at the landscape of music right now for the up and coming, for those that are already on top, how do you see SA entertainment, specifically music, grow?
I think from a creative perspective, we're in a fantastic place.
I agree.
Because since COVID from I'm a piano perspective, a piano started going crazy. Then from 2 years ago, R&B started going crazy. And right now, I think South African hip hop is at some of the most diverse it's ever been, at least from when I've been paying attention to South African hip hop. So I'm not talking about the 2000s. I wasn't there, so I can't speak with confidence about the 2000s. But right now, from a creative perspective, there is so much talent. There is so much energy and willingness to kind of contribute to what's going on. But not only that, we're seeing a lot of different success stories that I think are making people want to do more. Whether you're talking about your Tylers, your music. We had 2 Grammy nominees in the same category this year. We won Grammys 2 years in a row. We won both an international Emmy and a primetime Emmy this year. So from a like idealistic perspective, people are seeing things that they can aspire to, and from a creative perspective, people are just kind of rolling off of each other. So I think from a creative perspective, especially within the music industry, it's very exciting. It's very interesting to see what's happening within comedy and film. It's an exciting time.
No, that's amazing, bro. It is really an exciting time to be in the entertainment industry. And for us being media house influenced, I mean, I consider YAZZTHESTUDENT as a media house. Like, you produce information and give it to the public. You know, where do you see us as media house, even Sovereignty in Peace, that's the name of the company, by the way. But where do you think we can fit in to help the entertainment industry grow? Because a lot of artists don't like having media. They feel like the media is out to get them. Njakes, bro. Like, we're here to like increase the value of this entertainment and make sure that we're able to take it to Mars and Jupiter.
It's a complicated question, because on the one hand, from a media perspective, having done a lot of self-published media, there's not a lot of money in it. It's very much a passion-filled thing. So I think it depends on how you want to go about it, right? So if it's from a print publication perspective, it's about archiving and making sure that we're actually tracking the development of the process. But from a production company perspective, in terms of like shooting, it's how are you guys as production companies, from what it is that you do now. Let's say you're doing a season of this.
Yeah.
Once you've done the season, what are the steps that you're taking for yourself to be able to scale, so that the next thing that you're doing is maybe going for documentary funding from the NFBF, so that you can add more from that space, but adding more in a way that also benefits you and that develops your growth.
Yeah.
Because it has to be a symbiotic thing. Because part of the reason, for example, when you look at how hip hop and R&B in America really blew up in the 80s and 90s, it was because at the same time you were having the hip hop and R&B renaissance, you were having music video, you were having young black film people doing the music videos, and those music video people, they started becoming filmmakers, like your John Singletons and all those people. So I think it's about you looking at what it is that your craft is, and looking at the space within the entertainment industry that you fit, not necessarily in service to artists, because we're all in service to each other, but how, from where you are now, what is your actual goal? If it's to be a very big media house, how are you building the infrastructure? Are you going for courses? Because I won't lie, it's about now really trying to develop ourselves past the passion and into trying to figure out how we can make this sustainable.
That's amazing, bro. Any messages to the kids of tomorrow that want to become future creators? What would the students say to them to become who they need to be right now?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Is it?
Okay, wait, what type of creators are we talking about? Because
What type of
creators
creators? Any type. Okay, let's just say in all fields, people that have a passion for something, what would you say to them?
I would say research. Yeah, I'd say it doesn't matter what it is that you want to do a lot of research. We're in a interesting time where we have both access to a lot of information, but at the same time information starting to become a bit wonky. But the more you research about what it is that you're trying to do and how you're trying to impact yourself, the better you become as an individual, because you then learn what it is that you learn the industry, but then also if you're researching and working at the same time, you get to a place where you start understanding what it is that makes you you. So it's researching and practice. So like for example, if I were to use myself, I don't think, and this is not me trying to like downplay on myself, I don't think that I'm like the greatest broadcaster, but I know that I'm a person that really loves supporting people, and I know how to really like find good things in specific things. So I lean into that when it comes to how it is that I do my media. So it's always about spotlighting what all the things that I really like or that I find interesting, because I've now realized from both researching and from the tuning that I'm a really good profiler in trying to figure out from my curiosity what makes you tick. So to young creators, play around, but also get feedback, research, and just use all of that to figure out if this is what you want to do. Because the entertainment industry is not, it may look fun, but it's not. But it's, so if this is something that you want to do when you're young, practice, create, get feedback, research, practice, create, get feedback, find out what you like, and also find out what people like from you. And if there's a way that you can find a middle ground between the two, that will be a happy place.
Yeah, that's amazing. Where can we find you on the socials? Where are you hiding?
So, I ain't right now I ain't hiding. I think for the next month or so I won't be hiding. We outside because we have a TV show that's coming out. We have an EP and we have a festival. So until April I'm gonna be outside. But if you want to catch me, it will be YAZZTHESTUDENT, which is YAZZ the student. So Two Z's. Yeah, so like jazz, but with the Y, the student. On Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok. Yeah, those are the ones that I'm on.
Yeah, that's amazing, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Over to You EP launch right here at Brahms Cheeky. It's YAZZ the Student, the Grand Shogun, it's Serenity and Peace. We are forever in the loop. Check you out.